Let's talk about how to use self-esteem to increase confidence and supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And today we're talking about self-esteem and confidence, focusing on confidence in this year's challenge, to be a better you annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to be a better human being, a better person. If we're a better person and a better human being, we're a better leader, we're a better coach, we're a better founder, we're a better business owner. All things that make us better human beings makes our company better. It helps us to grow and build and supersize our business. So increasing self-esteem, just like increasing our leadership skills, increasing other skills and abilities, because we're not born with high self-esteem, right? We're not born a leader. People think we're born a leader, but we're not. It's something we choose to learn about, practice, master, and demonstrate for other people in our lives. The same is true of self-esteem. None of us are born with super duper high self-esteem. We determine our sense of self and our personal thought about our value to the world around us based on our experience, based on how people treat us, based on how we think about how people treat us, based on how we choose to show up in the world. And so increasing our self-esteem, feeling better about ourselves, knowing that we're capable and competent through practice and experiences helps us to be a better human being and be a better contributor, not only to our business, but to our families, to the people around us, to make the world a better place. So I shared in Be a Better You 7 different ways, 7 strategies we can use to increase our self-esteem. I'm just going to read those quickly because I don't want to spend all our time today talking about that. High self-esteem helps us to show up better. It helps us to take on challenges, be more resilient, know that we're going to figure stuff out no matter what happens. And if you're building, growing, and supersizing your business, guess what? Happens every single day. At least it does in my world. Even when things are clicking along and flowing, it never goes according to our plan. It's having to deal with and make decisions and choices and meet challenges on the fly and doing the best you can with what you've got right now. Just keeping moving forward and taking action toward what it is that we want. Low self-esteem, or no self-esteem, on the other hand, negatively impacts our organizations in countless ways. If people are not confident, they won't take risks. They won't step outside their comfort zone. They'll freak out when anything happens that isn't according to the plan, or when they don't feel like they have the ability to make the decisions and the choices and solve problems on their own. People that have high self-esteem are better problem solvers. They're better decision makers. They're better action takers, right? Because they're okay with smushing and pushing on the edge of their comfort zone in order to figure things out. So some of the ways we increase our self-esteem are we practice positive self-talk. Guess what? We can give positive feedback to people and help to build them up and make them feel better about themselves in terms of how we treat them, how we talk to them, how we provide feedback, how we coach and train and develop them, etc. Number 2, we want to set some small goals, set achievable small goals. Whenever we start a new team in any of my organizations, we form the team for the big goal, but we set some interim small goals right off the bat so we can get some wins under our belt to increase our learning, how the team members work together, how they communicate. And so they have some things to celebrate right off the bat, because when we get wins right off the bat, it gives us more confidence, which is what we're after here. And it helps us to perform better as a team as well as individuals. We want to surround ourselves with supportive people. That's why it's so important, the people that we pull together for different teams in our organization to do different things, do different projects, etc. We want to make sure there's a good mix of people on that team in terms of skills and desires and things that they like to do. Number 4, we want to embrace our strengths and, get over our flaws, right? Understand that we all have flaws. There's things we all like to do, and there's things we all, as individuals, don't like to do, right? I admitted today that I stink at housework because I don't like housework. Never have. Always been an outdoor person. When it came to being kids and childhood chores, if I got to choose between mucking the stalls for the horses or cleaning the kitchen, guess what I picked? I picked outdoor stalls every single time, even in the dead of winter, because I don't like housework. And I've told myself billions of times I don't like housework, and I choose to not be good at it because I don't want to have to do it all the time, if that makes sense. Embrace your strengths, and then be honest about your shortcomings, and find ways to get the stuff that's got to get done. But it doesn't have to be you to do it, right? It doesn't have to be me that does the housework. Engage in self-care. We got to take care of ourselves, and this comes up in just about every area and aspect of our life, but especially when we're growing and building and supersizing our business. We need to set the example for other people so that it's why when I was younger, I participated in this whole hustle, work your butt off, massive action philosophy. But the older I get, the more dysfunctional I realized that was, because it actually caused me to have a sudden cardiac arrest and drop dead. So I realized, oh, maybe not the best strategy to be modeling for the people that I'm trying to grow and develop. Step outside your comfort zone. We'll talk about comfort zone a lot this year. Why? Because nothing changes in our comfort zone. That's why we're comfortable. It's the same. So if we want to create something different in the world and in our life, we need to be willing to step out of our comfort zone. And that takes self-esteem and confidence. And finally, practice gratitude. Again, another topic we'll talk about probably 100 times this year, because it's that powerful a tool. And most business owners don't use it. Most people on the planet don't practice gratitude because they don't understand it's free. We can all do it. And it's super duper easy. It has a huge impact on the results we get. Whenever we have a staff meeting, we sit down and either at the beginning or the end, usually at the end, we share things that we're grateful for and what's going well. Why? Because we want to build on those wins. It builds our confidence. It helps us realize even if we've had a really tough meeting about something bad that happened, we end it on a positive note. So the exercise I shared today is the mirror exercise. And if you want to know about that, hit me up and ask. It's a very powerful exercise for getting in touch with who we really are. And we can use it and we can teach other people in our organization to help them be who they really are, because authenticity is key right now in everything, especially in America with all the craziness that we're uncovering and finding out. I think being true, honest, trustworthy, high integrity, authentic is more important than ever. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, you can always ask. If you want to know what the mirror exercise is, there's several of them. You can Google it, little self-initiative, or just ask me because it's one of my favorites. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.